With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? And who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. You can see right there, he's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Striding into the box, A.J. Pollock. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody usually calls a pretty nice game back there, although consistency has been an issue brought up with him in the past. We'll see if it comes into play.
And now a pitch on the way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little bit outside. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, right here's why you got him in the 4 spot to drive in runs. Now you come up with the big hit there. You put a guy at second base in scoring position, and here comes the big boy, number 4. Do your job, big fella. Drive him in.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the board. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Got him to go down swinging there. Orlando Arcia is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Ryan Braun.
To first. Bird gloves it. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Batting 7.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pickoff move to second, and he's back easily. The 0-1 delivery. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Jose Iglesias, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck, and he'll get back in standing. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. He's set, and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ozuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Masahiro Tanaka. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, they get the 2-out RBI, but I go back to that error earlier in the inning that set the whole inning up. And the way it's playing out right now, that may really hurt them.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. D. Gordon stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ready with the 1-0. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Domingo Santana. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Domingo Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to third. Tomas is there. No problem here. 1 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
So striding forward now, number 7. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Marcell Ozuna comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Pollock is there. 2 gone. So stepping in, Stephen Vogt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez recovers, and that ends the inning. Back at Miller Park in Milwaukee as we get you set for the top of the 3rd.
Leading off for the
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit to short. Garcia has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there at the knees, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. And that's through into center field, base hit. Judge rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you want to throw that sinker down. That one stayed up, and that's what the hitter's looking for. Get that ball above my thighs so I can hit it. If it's below the thigh, you let it go. Nice job. Good execution of your game plan.
Gary Sanchez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Striding in once again, Greg Bird. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is...
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Merrifield.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Into the box now, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
In there, a base hit.
This is the one advantage the National League has, I believe, in an interleague game. Here's a pitcher, gets a base hit. He's used to hitting. The American League is kind of sitting there going, this is how you do it, guys.
In now, Orlando Arcia as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
A sliding attempted short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
He'll try again, 1-2. Hit out towards second. The underhanded flip to Iglesias for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box, Yasmani Tomas. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, he makes the stop. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Elvis Mitre answers. The call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Elvis Mitre.
Runner goes for second. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And Braun will need to play this off the wall. Iglesias is on his way home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's D. Gordon now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Shaw. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Travis
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Domingo Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a called strike 2.
Play 12, 1-2's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear it, keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Stepping in now, number 7, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he misses there, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ozuna.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Tanaka pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Out of play. No runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Aaron Judge started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
In there, 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Ben Gamble. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Too high, 1-0.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here's another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Greg Bird is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Whit Merrifield will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Number 1 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Ran one in. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Tanaka pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And a close play at first, but he's called out, and the side is Jacob Barnes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50.
Digging in once again is Manny Tomas. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Jose Iglesias stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Chopped at the plate. And he's retired here, one away. Digging in and looking for more, Masahiro Tanaka. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Hit hard to the right, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready for another shot now. D. Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that'll miss up an in ball, too.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Two-1. Here it is. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. One left. Here's Ryan Braun now, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. And the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Ball.
3-2 now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a good strike two pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A two-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Ball.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Domingo Santana is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Domingo Santana becomes out number 2 this inning. Number 7 is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Ozuna.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jose Trejo is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Jose Trejo.
A.J. Pollock is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second. Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Outside. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Jake Marisnick will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He blew that fastball right by him, probably because he set him up with the off-speed stuff before.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Greg Bird. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Spin and a throw back to second. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now the double steal is on here. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Jake Marisnick will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
No strike.
The pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Well, what's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it? I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball, but I think you got to sit fastball there.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Merrifield.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Tommy Kahnle takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Ryan Braun would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. And the Jeremy Jeffress has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Lined hard toward right center. Oh, and this goes right past him. Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in there.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here's the 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Runner at third here, nobody out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tommy Kahnle.
Number 39 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 39.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's D. Gordon now. Last time through was a base hit. Hit back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, A.J. Pollock bats here after the 2-out success.
Up next
A
for
lot
the
of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like you did right here. Nice job.
And he'll be back in standing up. Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1, here's the pitch. A pitch out, the throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. Here's Ryan Braun now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Ryan Braun.
David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
30, David Robertson.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2. Striding in once again, Domingo Santana. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Squared that one up just a little late. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that Corey Knebel enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep this score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ozuna going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Braun. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit in the air to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Popped high in the air. Number 7 has got it, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, number 7. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. 1 away.
The center fielder,
digging
13,
in, Marcell Ozuna. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A called strike over the outside corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Pollock on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher,
Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Robertson's ready. 2-1 on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Whit Merrifield would be next. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Whit Merrifield, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, this season didn't go the way they wanted it to go, that's for sure. But at least they ended on a win. I'm sure there'll be a lot of adjustments between now and spring trading. So we'll just have to wait and see what these guys look like then.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Masahiro Tanaka earns his 5th winner of the year. Jimmy Nelson.